everybody. I just want to touch base and kind of give some updates on what's happening with Konnections Certification. Those of you that have been following already know, but those of you that haven't, Konnections Certification is an opportunity for young adults under 30 to earn a certificate in networking. Networking meaning connecting with people, overcoming fears of meeting people in the community, business, nonprofits, things like that, the human connection. And then, of course, following up. So, since we've had this lovely pandemic going on, everything's been Zoom and kind of not really following a particular criteria of networking that really was the idea when we first started this. So, long story longer, we met the other night on Zoom and kind of went over some different ideas of what's this going to look like. Because it may be a while till we can get out there, and even when it is a little bit safer, some people may not be able to get out there because they have family members at home that live with them, and they don't want to expose them when they come back. So we thought, well, what can we do to keep this going and get this boot camp going and get 40 networking events happening in a 6-month period? Should we allow online to be part of that criteria? Because trust me, in the beginning, it was only going to be the in-person thing because I was trying to get people away from online. So we all decided, okay, this is the situation we're in. Let's make it work. So I said, all right, you guys, give me the criteria of what you think it needs to include to be relevant and be industry recognized on the certificate, which goes on the resumes. Because you can't just put your name up there, participate in a meeting, no face, could be potentially wearing your sweats and working on your text. You know, who would know? And does that really count as networking? Probably not. So in order to earn the certificate, what does it need to include? I'm telling you, these young adults are amazing. They came up with great ideas. First one, screen on. There you go. Professional name listing on your thing, a professional background, simple, clean, and then business casual at least in your dress. Another one they said was to be in the center of the screen. So none of this, none of this, none of this. Right there in the middle. And that way you're clear and you're as connected as can be. Another part of the certificate program is to have a follow-up. At least 2 contacts at the event and a follow-up for each one 2 times. I said, well, how's that going to be possible? How are you going to make these connections the same way online? Well, the different ideas they came out with were, let's have breakout meetings after. So great example, let's say Chamber of Commerce. We have a lunch, and then we do shout outs saying, hey, whoever wants to meet with us after, we'd love to do some more connections after. We'll do a breakout meeting. And that way, contact information can be exchanged, and it offers an opportunity for the young adults, the Konnectees, to follow up in an email saying, hey, so nice to meet you. And then later down the line, hey, this is what I'm doing in school or work or whatever, and I want to ask you a question, or I ran into this challenge. How would you overcome it? Just that bonding, that built of trust, that connection that is, in my opinion, everything. So I just wanted to give you guys this kind of exciting news. So certification program still happening. There's 3 ways to earn your certificate. 1, if you're a young adult and you just want to earn your certificate in networking, which is great for your resume, which will help you with future jobs. You pay $250 and you earn your certificate. Way number 2, you find a business that doesn't have time to get to every networking thing. And we're members of a lot of things, and the other businesses are members of things, but they don't really take advantage of all the networking because they're so busy. You could represent them. You don't need to be an expert, but you could go out with their business cards and just say, hey, make sure you call Joe's Plumbing when it comes to your plumbing needs. And then they know that you've been to 40 networking events in a 6-month period, give or take, and you have had the opportunity to practice networking. They are represented, and for $250, they were represented at least 40 times with follow-up. Win-win. And then the third opportunity is we're starting a nonprofit division of it where people can just donate money. And if somebody doesn't have a connection that they'd like to represent, or they are just uncomfortable doing that, they can get on the list for a scholarship. And if they qualify, once enough money is built up in that little fund, then we can pay for their certificate to earn their certification program. So anyway, there we go. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Connections are everything. And can't wait to spend more time with you soon in person, I hope. Have a great day. Kimberly here with Konnections Certification. See ya.